Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So I think you are enjoying my Azure tutorial and Hugging Face tutorial videos, and side by side we have started Salesforce tutorial as well. So in this video I'm going to start a new tutorial on Mongo database or MongoDB. So first, let me introduce what is MongoDB and why it is better than SQL databases. So there are several points. Mongo database have the advantages over SQL databases. So that I'll describe you later. First, let me explain what is Mongo database and why it is scalable and what is the advantage of Mongo database. Okay, so for that I have taken few notes. So those are the notes around MongoDB. So MongoDB thrives when you need to manage vast amount of varying data. Okay, so vast amount of heading data, what is the meaning of this? That I'll explain. So it is not about saving data digitally, it's also about embracing the and chaos and versatility of real world data. So that is the definition of MongoDB or advantage they have written. I just copied it from internet. And why MongoDB? So there are a few more points are defined, like absolutely. So there is flexibility. Okay, so it is there, and scalability, it is also there. Performance, ease of use, and base storage makes it intuitive and straightforward to work with, especially if you are familiar with JSON. Okay, so basically these are generated by ChatGPT. Okay, so I'll explain like what is MongoDB basically. So let me open Paint. So I'll explain and then I'll go through these advantages. Okay, so suppose any SQL database, so there should be table, right? So you know the uh, SQL databases like MySQL or SQLite, or if I can say about, suppose any of the RDBMS databases, okay, relational databases. So there should be one table. So in that particular table, we have the rows and columns. Okay, so those are the columns. Okay, so those are the columns and those are the rows. So this is one row, this is another row, and this is another row. So there are several rows, and this is a table format. Okay, so SQL database means this name is fixed. So that should be serial number or countdown. That should be suppose column A, column B, column C, and these are the rows. So that is the table format of any of the relational databases. Okay, so for this access of this database, we need SQL queries, structured query language. Okay, but if I am talking about MongoDB, so let me open a new tab. Okay, so if I'm talking about MongoDB, so MongoDB is basically a NoSQL database. So what is the difference between a SQL and NoSQL database? So SQL database, that is also scalable, that is also can contain various types of data, and that is also user friendly, and that is also cheap, free of cost, and SQL databases also having various types of advantages. So why we will use MongoDB or Mongo database? So there is the first benefit is there is no specific rows and columns. Okay, so I am drawing that SQL database again. Suppose this is table, and let me write some rows and columns. So this is maybe column 1, and this is column 2, and this is column 3. Okay, so suppose this is table 1. Okay, so I'm writing this as a table 1. Okay, so that is, suppose I'm writing this as table 1. Okay, so table 1, and this column name, I can say like serial number, and then I can give as column A, and then sorry, I have to give it here. So column A, and then column B maybe, and then column C. Okay, so that is a SQL database. Okay, guys, now you can see like I can insert data to this column, this column, this column, this column. Okay, so in a single query also it is possible, in multiple query also it is possible. It is possible to update only one record, it is possible to update the whole row, it is possible to operate on this table. I can add another column, I can delete a column, whatever is there, it is possible very much through SQL queries. But there is one problem. Okay, suppose I'm defining any table, let me remove the last column. Okay, so suppose there is a defined table and I am executing any of the SQL queries. So I have to keep in mind, sorry, actually I'm using mouse to write this, so that's why. So suppose I am inserting or operating anything on this particular table, I have to keep in mind like there are only four columns. Okay, serial number ABC. So apart from that, I cannot store anything is this particular database because that is a SQL database. Okay, so suppose any of the record having five keys or five, what I can say, five values, different values. Suppose any of the record having serial number A, B, C, and D. So in that case, D value I cannot insert in this table because there is no D row. Okay. So first, what I need to do is I need to create a new table, or I need to alter this table. I need to add a new column, say D, and then only I can be able to insert that particular record. So that is the drawback of this SQL database, and this is the reason MongoDB is better than SQL database. Okay, now come to the concept of MongoDB. So again, I'm opening some new tab. Okay, so MongoDB is basically like, it is a it is not a table, first of all. Okay, so if you think about table, or if you want to compare, that's good. So there is one database. Okay, database is called as collections. Okay, so that I'll do later. Okay, I'll give you the whole concept. What is a database called in MongoDB? What is table called in MongoDB? Those all comes under another video. So in this video, I'm simply telling you like what is the advantages of MongoDB, or why MongoDB. Okay, why MongoDB is better than SQL database. So suppose this is a database, or this is a so-called collection in Mongo database. So inside that we should have the different tables. So different tables is called document. Okay, in MongoDB. So this is one document, this is another document, this is another document, this is another document. So there are several documents. And what is the advantage? So I'll show you the advantage. Okay, so how the data stored in Mongo database in a JSON format or dictionary format. Okay, so JSON we know, right? In a key value pair. So those things I will define later. So what is the advantage of MongoDB over SQL database is, so suppose any of the record have any of the key value pairs. Suppose it might be have five keys or seven keys or eight keys, or any of the unlimited number of keys and values it has, we can store it to a single database. It is not like key, I have to keep in mind like it has only four columns, so I have to keep inserting only four records. If there is five records or more than four records, then I need to alter the whole database or whole table. No, it is not like that. So if we have a particular document or particular table, so you can easily insert any record with unlimited number of values. Okay, so that is the most popular advantage of MongoDB. Now come to the notes. Okay, I'm opening the notes again. So there you can see like flexibility. Okay, so you can pause the screen and take a screenshot. So what is flexibility? MongoDB is more flexible than MySQL because it stores data as a JSON document, which can be structured in arrays and subdocuments. This allows you to add new attributes without changing the database schema. See, whatever I told, that is written over here. In contrast, MySQL has fixed schema and organized data into tables and rows. Okay, then speed. MongoDB, of course, is much faster than SQL databases. Okay, MongoDB is faster than MySQL. So storing unstructured data, because it doesn't require a schema to be defined beforehand, MongoDB also stores all information for each entity in a single document, which makes the read and write process quicker. So this is fast. Scalability, it is scalable. MongoDB can be scaled with across multiple data centers without changing your applications or causing downtime. In contrast, scaling MySQL often requires custom engineering work. Development also easier with MongoDB. Okay, MongoDB, MySQL is still a powerful database management system, and it is highly organized and flexible performance data operation. The choice between MongoDB and MySQL depends on your project goals and other relevant factors. Okay, so guys, what I can say is, so we all used SQL databases, right? So we used MySQL, we used MS SQL, we use SQLite. There are so many RDBMS database, relational databases we can use, and that is also possible to connect with our application or any of the programming languages. So similar advantages is provided with Mongo database as well. You can connect it to your application, you can play around your application, or you can integrate with any of your programming languages as well. But the flexibility, the speed, the scalability, and the development features is much better in Mongo database. Okay, so this is the note. So if you want this, I will provide it to you. Please give a comment in the comment box. So now I'm going to the MongoDB official website, and there I will explore a few things. So let me go there. So simply in Google, you need to type MongoDB. MongoDB. That's it. You have to give enter. So guys, this is the official site of MongoDB. Okay. So you can see there are so many things. So this is the this is the GIF file they have provided, like this is the document. Okay, so what is the document and how you can insert those, I will define you later. So simply you can go through the resources. So there are so many resources like documentation, we have server documentation, resources of tools and connectors, MongoDB drivers and community edition, so many things are there. Solutions also there, companies also there, pricing if you are going for a paid service, that also can be possible for MongoDB, so everything is there. So if you're going to explore the documentation, go through the resources. Okay, and product means, so this product so particularly this thing is for installation, that I will do in the next video. Okay, so what are the things you need for your Mongo database development and how you can connect it to your application, everything I will define in the next video. So let me come back to the next video, guys. And what do you think about MongoDB, why MongoDB? So give a comment in the comment box, and guys, please subscribe to my channel and please share my video, that will give me a motivation. And in this video I'm stopping here, so see you in the next video. Till then, stay tuned and goodbye.